Hey guys, so we had a few horror movie trailers come out this week. I was a bit too busy to do individual videos at the time, but I still do want to talk about them because I really enjoyed The Black Phone. It's definitely one of my favorite horror movies that's come out recently. Well, I say recently, but you know what I mean, like within the last 10 years. Let's just call that recent. And M3GAN, look, I wouldn't say it stands out to me in the genre that I love, by the way. This is one of my favorite horror subgenres, and the evil doll. You know, there's Chucky, there's the doll from Dead Silence, there's the Goosebumps doll Slappy that gave me nightmares as a kid. So I love the doll horror subgenre. And this unfortunately does not fall into it anymore. The first M3GAN movie was fun. It was obviously also the whole artificial intelligence subgenre, which I also really do like. And I like that it wasn't about like a love robot, because we've had so many of those movies. This was something different. It was just about a little girl and her killer doll robot. And I liked it. But here it's just, it feels like it's tonally inconsistent. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to M3GAN 2, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. But it feels like it's trying to be like Mean Girls meets the Terminator, and Mean Girls Terminator is not what I wanted. I wanted them to lean more into the horror, but they're going the other direction and making this a comedy action movie, and it just wasn't what we were promised. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't promised, but it's not what they set it up for this universe to be. And yes, things change as they go along, but I still would like it if they went and lent more into the horror, because even in the first movie, it was funny. Like, I laughed at times, and it was still, I don't want to say scary, like it's never been scary, but it had its moments that were unsettling, like in the woods where she was chasing the kid on four legs, well, her arms and legs. Like, I just feel like we're completely going in another direction, but still, it looks like it's going to be a fun event movie that you can take the whole family to, is what they're trying to market it as, because yes, it has the, I don't know the exact rating, but I know it's not one technically for kids, but still it feels like they're sort of encouraging, without coming out and saying it, for kids to enjoy this, like at home on streaming. But it feels like this is marketed now as more of a family-friendly gateway horror movie for kids. And yeah, I just wish they would have stuck more with the tone of the original, but still I'm excited about this. So let me know what you guys think of M3GAN 2. Do you like the direction that it's going in? Now, the Black Phone, I was so impressed by that movie. I didn't find it scary, but it just shows like horror can have heart behind it. It's one of those horror movies that really shows that it can be more than just cheap jump scares, and you really cared about the protagonist and his story, and you were invested in him, and it felt really immersive for the time period. Like, it was the 70s, I think. It feels like it's really hard for them these days to film movies set in another time period where it feels genuinely immersive. And this one does, and I really hope it continues with the second movie. And I rarely say that movies don't need a sequel, because I'm just not one of those people. I'm like, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But in this one case, I have to admit, like, yeah, it didn't feel like it needed a sequel. If any movie felt like a standalone movie, a one and done, it was The Black Phone. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy to venture back into this universe. So one thing that intrigues me is the supernatural elements. Like, it was never actually scary in the first movie. Not that it took away from the movie, because that wasn't what it was aiming to be. But with this one, like, the ghosts are actually going to be scary this time, because we have the grabber returning as this like Freddy Krueger type demon ghost guy. And there's Friday the 13th vibes in there with the setting of a summer camp, which I'm really excited about. I was looking forward to the Friday the 13th show, but who knows what's happening with that. So yeah, I really like the look of it. What I've seen so far, I feel like they're definitely going to tie in the grabber's story to the camp. Like, maybe he went there as a kid. It's a Bible camp by the looks of it. So as a Christian, I'm like, oh, please don't make it into one of those stories. Let's have another reason for him turning evil. But anyway, apart from that, I'm all on board for it. I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.